Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope everybody's safe and inside and healthy. Had to go back to work, so I'm back to 2 days a week, trying to catch up on skids and scrap. So I had these things picked up. This grill picked up about a month ago with the treadmill, and the first thing I noticed on this grill was, look at how wide that base is. And number two, why am I thinking about it? But then when I got to looking at it as I was throwing it in the back of the truck, it has this plastic tub underneath it. This thing here, this lid pops up, and I don't know what, I don't cook out, so I don't know what that is. But then at the same time, I picked up this treadmill, and I remembered at the yard I go to, the guy docked me on a treadmill, and I asked him why, and he said, well, the second heaviest thing on it is this plywood sheet that the tread runs on, and he didn't want to buy the plywood. And I'm like, okay. So, lesson learned on that. So what does this have to do with anything, you ask? Well, I don't know. When everybody was doing scrapping out your copper videos, they were buying the machines and stuff. And of course, since everybody else did it, I bought one too. Hang on, I'm going to try to cut this belt off. Okay. I know a knife would be easy. Hang on, I'm going to set you down. But at any rate, with the wire strippers, I bought one. And I'm like, wouldn't a handy roll-around wire stripper base be neat? So I've got the base with this. And I've got free heavy-duty plywood or particle board underneath this belt. So why not put the plywood on top of this base, mount the stripper here, and then I can put the insulation that comes off here in this tub. And I don't know, I should be working on that for a guy. Squirrel! That's a Riggs & Stratton engine horizontal shaft. He said theirs are getting hard to come by and he wants them, so I got to take the pump off the end of that. But anyway, that's probably a generator, and I got that wrong anyway. But anyway, I'll set you guys down so I can get this belt cut off, and we'll see if we can get this plywood out. Okay, so what we got going on here, I got some old snips I found. Take this belt off, the treadmill. So, and these also make great, like to line your toolboxes with. Like the old mats that the companies used to sell with their toolboxes, the anti-slide and all that stuff. Just cut these out and set them down in there. Don't know if the mice like them. Remember how the mice used to chew them up and make nests? Yeah, that was always great. But anyway, that's what these are good for. Okay, now come get you. And those are Phillips head. I don't know what you guys can see and what you can't. And I'll come over here. And oh yeah, that's another thing. If you guys get old refrigerators, remember the ice cube makers that you had to pour the water in and make your own ice cubes? I use them to put sockets and everything in. Well, I haven't really had time to organize that. Yeah, right. But anyway, That's what I do with the old ice trays. So we'll see if we can get these out of here. And I know I'm moving around way too much. So we'll try to pop that off there. Grab this. Okay. Whoa, not you guys just missed me slipping and falling again. All right. And that still doesn't come up. All right, I'm going to put you down and see if I can get that. So all I had to do was take a pry bar and pry up on the particle board. The one treadmill I had that took in, it was a great sheet of plywood. This is that junk particle board, but it's 3/4 of an inch thick, and it's 2 inches wider than the top of this. So this is going to work perfect. But even though it's that junk particle board, it'll work because there's not going to be a whole lot of pressure on it. So what I got to do now is I got to take this off, and hopefully it's stainless. I don't have a magnet close, and I got to take the bottom of this off, and then we'll mount the top on it. And yes, I'm cheating by editing a bunch of stuff, time-consuming stuff out, so I apologize if that's what you like. But just because most of it is, I'm so unorganized that most of it's going after tools and something to drink and stuff like that. So I don't think you'd be too interested in that. So at any rate, I'm boring you now, so I will go get tools and we will be back. Now I just had another shining moment in YouTube history. For everybody that's making videos, make sure that when you're filming, it's on video, not photo, because it's really boring to sit there and look at the same picture all the time. So anyway, next step was I already undid these. So take the bolts out here. There's 4 bolts, hold this on. Take this tub out. And that part's finished. And like I say, I took this particle board. I think it'll work just fine. It fits really snug. Well, not snug yet, but I gotta put some bolts in it. But I want to show you what it's looking like. So I gotta put some boards on the legs to brace it. But what I plan to do with that tub, and leave it in the comments what this tub's for. I don't know if it's for trash or whatever, but I'm gonna mount it back underneath and then put a hole on top here, and then that way the strippings will go in it and the wire will go in another tub. But yeah, I think this is gonna work out pretty good. So all right, I'll try to remember to put it on film next time. Okay guys, so as you notice, I'm not much of a detail guy. That's why I went into scrapping. So there's our hole for the tub for the insulation and stuff. And I put these pallet runners, imagine that, on the bottom to stabilize a little bit. And there's the stripping machine that I bought. And I don't know about you guys, but if my yards are closed and I'm not getting paid anything, it's not costing me anything to strip them, I don't think. So anyway, we'll fire this thing up and see if it works. Let's see. Bottom hole. Oh, that figures. Okay, we'll feed the wire through. Comes out this side. And I'll shut you off or set you down. I didn't have it quite set the way I wanted, so the insulation just didn't peel off like I wanted it. But this is, when I get it set right, the insulation should just peel off, or with a little help. And I can drop it in there, number 1 copper, and we're done. So all the time I've been thinking, I don't know what to call this contraption. Oh man, what do you call it? A grill tread stripper, strip tread mill grill. Anyway, so that's what I was doing instead of doing something productive with my time. Thanks for watching, you guys, and I appreciate all the suggestions on stuff to do, and even the one that said don't make any more vids. So all right, you guys be safe, and thanks so much for watching. Bye. Hey, I almost forgot to show you guys the most important part. Whoop, not that. Almost forgot to show you guys the most important part about this thing. And you can go anywhere with it. So thanks for watching.